Starting a garment is one thing, but finishing it professionally is another thing. That is why in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 ways that you can finish seams professionally in a garment. I show you guys how to do this, what they look like, so you can implement it for yourself, for your design moving forward. Hi, if this is the first time seeing me, my name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's wear designer based in the UK, and on Kimdave we simplify fashion design for you so you're able to get into the process a lot easier. If you'd like to find out what these 5 types of seam finishes are, make sure to keep on watching. Also comment your favorite one below, and any that we didn't mention that you think we should get into, drop a comment so we all learn together on the channel. With that out of the way, let's jump straight into the video. There are 8 standard professional ways to finish the seams of woven fabrics, and they're divided by the complexity, the type of fabrics, and the style of the garment. And finishing is one clear way that you can tell couture from ready to wear. The first category is machine stitch finishing, so your overlocking, your zigzag, your overcast or over edge finish falls into this category. The second category is enclosed finishes, so your French seam, which is typically used for like silky blouses, and the flat felt seam on denim pants and jackets. The third category would be the bound finishes, so this is where the Hong Kong finish comes in and the bias bound comes in. This is more high-end or couture options of finishing garments. And the final category is more for the beginner level, so when you use the pinking shears to cut the edges or use the clean finished seam technique, but these are some options. I'm going to be walking you guys through 5 of these 8 techniques, and I'm just cutting and using a small piece of fabric to demonstrate this. The first option or method that you can use is the zigzag stitch. So most domestic machines actually have the zigzag stitch, and you just turn from your regular straight stitch to the zigzag one. And the way this works is you essentially sew with the zigzag stitch over the raw edge of the fabric. This is one easy and quick way that you can finish the edges of your seams, and it works. It has its pros and its cons, but it works. My go-to honestly is the Overlocker. I understand not everyone has this, but I thought to include this in this video. This is the Overlocker I use, the Brother 1034D, and I've had this for years and I love it. I use it, and it's a 4-thread overlocker which helps me to weave and stitch. It also is great for sewing stretch fabrics, and it has the settings on the side here. I'm going to link it down below for anyone who wants to get this same type of overlocker, and it has 2 needles once you set up everything. Another cool thing about this overlocker is you can decide to have it with the blade that trims the edge of the fabric, so you switch this little switch here if you want the blade, or if you want to just weave the edge without it trimming the edge of your stitch or of your fabric. So essentially the overlock just kind of like weaves and secures the edge of woven fabrics, but if you wanted to just weave, you would flip this switch to the side that doesn't have the blade, and it lifts up the blade from this edge of the foot, and it will just weave the fabric without actually trimming away any excess or any extra material. This secures the raw edge of your fabric, and this is what it typically looks like, and you can play around with the combination of threads that you use, but the overlock is one way to finish raw edges of your garment. My next most love is the French seam, and the way this works is you put wrong sides together of your fabric and sew on a 0.5 centimeter first. It's important you sew this much because you don't want it too wide, and then you would fold the fabric in such a way that you now go ahead and put right sides together, hiding that first stitch or that first seam that you did. So you want to have that first seam really narrow, so when you fold it over and you sew again on another 0.5 centimeter, you are going to be hiding that seam inside of the second one that you folded. This is my go-to option when I'm working with fabrics like silk, satins, where I just feel like the overlocked edge would just look too bulky on the inside of the garment. I honestly love to use a French seam finish. This is another high-end couture way to finish garments. It takes more time, but honestly it just looks so elegant. Another popular one with high-end or luxury or like couture garments is the Hong Kong finish, and the way this works is you use bias tape to wrap around the edge of your seam. So you will have 2 edges and you go one edge at a time and you wrap the bias tape around the edge, and you stitch it down. This obviously takes time, but what this would really do is you're able to iron the seam flat and you have the bias binding locking away the raw edge, and it just looks very clean and very professional. This you would spot on suits and tailored garments where a lining was not added, but they didn't want to have like an overlocked edge like on show on the inside of the garment. So once you do one side, you go to the other side of your raw edge of the seam, and then you use the bias tape to kind of secure it like that. You would work with a bias tape color that complements your fabric. That's very important, and it just makes for a very, very like premium, expensive looking finish. It does take time, but honestly it's so worth it. If you want a garment that looks like 10 out of 10, this is the outcome. I love it. The final finish type I'm going to be sharing in this video is a pink finish, and this you would need a pinking shears for. This is what it looks like. You can also call it a zigzag scissors because it has these edges that when you cut over a fabric, it makes zigzag edges. So this is like a beginner friendly way to finish raw edges on garments. It's pretty simple, pretty easy and straightforward. You essentially will just cut against the edges like this, and this is the kind of finish that you have. It is one of those techniques that I love to use for knit fabrics. If I don't want to like overlock it, it makes like a nice finish on the inside of the garment. Or if you just want like the edge of your garments to have that sort of like zigzag edge. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this quick video. I thought it was something that was helpful for someone who didn't want to essentially just leave the edges of their seams raw and wanted variety of options to explore to finish their garments. Let me know which one is your fave, and until my next video, have a good morning, afternoon and evening wherever you are. Bye.